o'clock on a Saturday. We're interviewing the Aussie from below. His name is Scotty. He's trained up his body. He's here on the Train Anything Show. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the Aussie man. Sing us a song today.
Hey! Welcome to the Train Anything Show. This is John.
And I'm Dylan.
And we are passionate about all things endurance, here to inspire belief and action one podcast at a time. That is what we're here to do. Special day today. Special day. We are ready because we have a special guest.
Seriously.
Yes.
Welcome, Scott.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Live in the studio. Amazing.
Guys, we nailed that song.
That's so good.
That was good.
First take.
Yeah.
First take. Look out.
Well, hey, if you haven't figured out yet, well, you heard him sing, but if you haven't heard him talk yet, we have a reason why today's sponsor is
Vegemite. Did I say that right?
All the way from down under.
All the way. This isn't this find it local stuff.
And this
that came from Australia.
This
They make
from
it different
Australia.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, made with care.
Wow.
So
is that what it says?
Today,
I've never looked at a bottle of
Care
Vegemite.
for TA
Care for something.
Yeah.
Care for your sodium intake. That's what it cares for.
all right, so today's sponsor, Vegemite.
Vegemite. Put it anywhere.
You
And
know
here
what?
you can put it under your arms.
Well, you
Does
can
it
try
stink?
if you like.
What?
Let's give it a test.
Okay.
Is it anti-chafe cream?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you can spread this stuff anywhere.
See, Scotty sent this to us, and if you're watching, it says TA Camp. We forgot to eat this at TA Camp.
We did, so now we're going to pay for it.
Yes.
So now we're doing it now. So actually, I think we're going to do a little competition. Who can take the biggest scoop?
Dude, I eat that whole jar.
Let's
Get
see,
another
Scotty.
jar.
I want to see what Scotty does.
Scotty's. It's like, he said 90% of Australians eat this stuff.
Yes, I will say that
Look at how.
this is just have a go at it on the spoon. We don't normally eat it just like this.
Yeah, you don't like the
Right.
The toast
Look at
is
that.
what.
Toast,
If this
Vegemite
was
cheese
like
sandwich.
out in a store
Here,
somewhere,
Put your spoons on.
I would have assumed this
John,
was.
that's a big chunk.
Well, yeah, I'm here
John's
to
gone all in.
friggin' win.
He's going in.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll let
that's
you
right.
win.
Okay.
But that's a pretty good chunk.
Doesn't it look like fudge?
Hey,
if
cheers,
this was in
boys.
a shop somewhere, this would be fudge. And if this
Cheers.
podcast ends abruptly, you know it's because. That's a really bad idea.
Nutritious.
Do I have to swallow it?
Yes.
You sure? Do I have to?
All down.
Does it get better?
Yeah. Just
It's actually, it's quite awful without toast.
Oh God, I'm gonna
Dude,
cry.
just focus.
I'm
I
gonna
think,
cry.
I think you just have to focus.
I'm gonna cry.
just commit to it.
Oh my God.
Scotty's like, you wimps.
Does John need a bucket?
We do have a bucket, pull a bucket.
Oh, bucket.
I will say, John, yours was the biggest scoop.
Yeah, you did well.
Goodness,
Oh,
that is so offensive. Wow.
That was nice.
okay.
Oh, this is gonna
As I
be.
said, you don't normally just eat it out of the jar.
Right.
Yeah, you normally have it as a Vegemite and cheese sandwich on toast, or at my first Ironman branded event, it was at an aid station,
Oh, really?
yeah, which I thought was strange, but
Yeah, I mean, if I got that at an aid station, I'd run faster. I feel like I could just jump out of this. Just let's go. I'm ready now.
How much sodium did I just have?
Wow.
Yeah.
about
Oh,
a serving.
when does it go away?
Well, we
Might
all.
need something to flush it down with
Yeah.
all right. Cheers to coffee.
flush
Race
that.
with everything.
Yes,
Cheers.
TA. Gosh.
Oh yeah, already better.
coffee. Okay.
Hashtag Vegemite with everything. Is that part of their advertising?
Well, if you'd like me to put it in with my TA hashtag, so I
yeah,
can do
that'd be great. Maybe just once.
Okay.
Yeah.
seeing as today's sponsor.
Oh, yeah, it's so great. Official, unofficial sponsor. Thank you, Vegemite.
Vegemite,
We will
yeah.
spare you Scotty singing us the Vegemite song.
Yes.
But if you haven't seen it, go to the internet right now. Google, 1950s Vegemite song,
not
60s,
even sure.
70s. The black and white one with the creepy children singing
Well, not that
about
old.
Vegemite. Well, not yours. You're not in the video. There's a commercial.
Is that an American thing?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
In Australia.
Australian thing.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like the brainwash to get them to eat that
I
stuff.
have sung the song for John. And
Yes.
he said, stop.
See?
I don't need to hear it anymore.
So creepy.
We're playing it after we hit
That might be our closeout.
stop recording.
We'll work on it.
But yeah, Scotty was over yesterday and he made us some Vegemite cheese sandwiches, some toast.
They were definitely better than
What
that.
else did you make? Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Fun.
A
Yeah.
bit of cheese just to soften the bite.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staple.
Okay.
My tongue black.
Staple school bag sandwich.
Your heart is.
My heart is full of Vegemite. You're a mean one.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're going to move on to our next section. So every week we do a train anything of the week. So what have we been working on? And it can be anything. And let's have Scotty start us off.
Whoa.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Guess first.
So my train anything for this week, coming to Montana, was to get an education about what to do and what you shouldn't do if you see a bear out on the trails.
Oh, yeah.
So we visited the Bear and Wolf Discovery Centre down in West Yellowstone earlier in the week, and I got to get a bit of information from the guides and volunteers there and some of the signs as to the do's and don'ts. First of all, you've got to carry your bear spray. You should carry bear spray.
Yep.
I can't remember which one it is that sometimes you've got to fight them and sometimes
Yes.
you've got to play dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't remember
Yeah,
which one.
the
I can't remember
defensive
which one.
It was the defensive bear or the aggressive bear.
I don't know how to tell them apart.
Well, they told us.
just
They said the defensive ones are doing something, and the offensive ones are doing something else.
Yeah, so
And for one of them, you could shout at it, and the other one you got to
hopefully
play
they-
dead.
Yeah, and hopefully they run away because you're not going to run away from them.
Right.
So you just have to fight them.
Yeah.
So
If you need to, or get a tree. Find a tree.
Trees work.
They are pretty imposing animals.
All right. Let me learn you guys something.
Hey.
And the listeners.
We read the sign.
So grizzly bears, you got to play dead. And grizzly bears have a hump on their back.
Yes.
So if you see a big hump, yeah, play dead for those because those things will kill you if you fight back.
Right.
Black bears, you fight back.
Okay.
No hump.
Right.
And it's confusing because black bears can also be brown.
Well,
I know, blow your mind.
Look for the hump.
So yeah,
go the hump.
The hump is the telltale sign. So fight a black bear.
Yes.
Play dead
play
for
dead
grizzly.
for a grizzly.
Yeah.
Something else about defensive and offensive
And
bears.
they're pretty-
I don't know.
They are scary.
They
When
are
you get
big.
close, they're big.
They're big animals. It was just so impressive.
Yeah, Kendra and I last night when we were laying in bed, we were listening to a bear attack story.
Oh, that's
I
a
know, right
pleasant
before
way
bed.
to go to bed. You guys don't even like scary movies. This is like real life
I know
bear
we're
attack
both like,
stuff.
oh my gosh,
We're not sleeping tonight.
But a grizzly bear was mauling him, and he was like, I just couldn't lay there dead. I had to fight back. Like it was just my instinct to fight back because she was ripping him
think so?
apart.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if they are, yeah,
I don't know.
they live to tell.
Anyway, he got his whole face reconstructed,
Yeah.
and he's alive and he's telling bear stories.
Yeah.
Well, if you're heading out in the trails, perhaps you can train anything and practice your playing dead.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah. People running by. You okay? Yeah, I'm just training. Just training. Don't worry about it.
Just lay in the
I'm
path,
fine. Yeah, you
on
know,
the
see a
trail.
bear. I'm ready.
Just be like those fainting goats. Like whenever you're in a group
Just
of bros, yeah.
All over.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'd endorse it. Send us your stories.
Yeah.
We want to see it.
And you also got to be able to identify what kind of bear it is.
Yeah, quick.
Right.
They could be on the charge.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
coming at you.
Is it
Coming.
a black bear? Is it a grizzly bear? Ooh.
Yeah.
Split second decisions.
I think I'm jumping for a tree, whatever one they are. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's a good one, Scotty. Okay. It's
Good on
good
ya.
to know how to fight a bear or not.
Like it.
Okay, Johnny, what's yours?
Oh, bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap. I've been practicing the art of not getting hurt.
John.
I am in the bubble wrap zone. I'm not doing anything adventurous. I'm not entertaining, like walking across the street if I don't have to, across my apartment, down the stairs. Just
Why would you be training to bubble wrap, John?
because I'm
What has happened in the
going to
last year?
attempt to race in the week, and nobody knows. Shh, don't tell anyone, or I'm going to fall and hurt myself. Yeah, I haven't raced in over 2 years because I've had 2 accidents, 2 surgeries, and we're not. I will at least, my goal is to finish. So I have to start to finish. And in order to do that, I can't fall off my bike. I can't break anything. I'm not into it. So don't ask me to do anything out of the ordinary.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in bubble wrap mode.
Week to get you to the race start.
Yes. Right. And then I can fall and hurt myself. No, I got to finish
not do that.
after. I
Let's
can
not do
trip
that.
over the finish line and
You
bust
gotta
something.
finish. You can trip on the way to ice cream after
Okay,
the
deal.
race.
Yes. So big,
Okay.
Yeah.
Bubble wrap. Mm-hmm. I like it.
it's important.
We could all do that.
Yes.
All right. Well, mine is, for those of you who don't know, my baby girl arrived about a week ago,
Congratulations.
6 days ago. Thanks, Scotty.
Congratulations.
Yep. She's pretty cute.
It's awesome.
So I'm trained in being a girl dad.
Girl dad.
So what I'm doing is I'm holding her.
How do you train that?
Whenever I see a little boy, I just kick him in the face.
Get away.
Yeah. Get away.
That's pretty good.
I got to protect her.
Yeah, that's right.
There's those
That's
feral
right.
little boys out there, you know. So I've been working on my jab, holding her.
That's amazing.
So that's
Maybe save this. Maybe,
toddlers running around with
I don't
shoulders
know.
at the
We would,
moment.
yeah.
Dylan's in jail. Dylan's in jail.
Dylan lives across from a school, but not for much longer because he's going to be on that list. And so maybe don't send us your stories of that. But
But
it hits different.
It hits different. Scott, you have a girl.
Yes.
So you know that
Yep.
very well. Yeah, it's like
Indeed.
you have a little girl in your hand, it just hits a little different.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Were you going to say something, John?
Yeah, just talk a little closer to the mic, Scotty.
Okay, so
Yeah.
get right up in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
So
those are some pretty good TrainAnythings, and they weren't hardly athletically related because it could be anything.
Yep. That's right.
Yep.
What did we hear from that lady in Tucson? Because she saw our business on our swim caps. She's like, "Oh, TrainAnything. That's really
Love that.
cool."
That's so creative.
She's like, "You can train your dog. You can train your husband."
T-shirts are coming. We got ideas.
Yeah. I like
So
that.
good. Train your
Shout
dog.
out.
She said you could train your kids. You could train your husband. For iguana, I've never tried to train an iguana.
A legend.
But apparently
Apparently they can be trained.
it's happening.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys hear that?
And I saw it on a documentary one day.
Training iguana. I suppose there's weirdos out there.
Just put them on leads.
Well,
Could
sure.
Horses,
Maybe
walk them
in,
down the street.
in Australia.
No, we don't have them in Australia.
Oh.
Florida?
Is there kangaroos on leashes?
No.
Okay.
No.
Could
We can try.
yeah.
Do people eat kangaroos?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Does it taste good?
Yes.
It's like a deer.
Kangaroo is a nice piece of steak.
Really?
Yeah. Cooked well. Cooked the right way.
Okay.
Really nice meat.
Yep. So do you eat them often?
Not often. No, it's a meat that you wouldn't regularly get from the supermarket. It's a little bit more gourmet.
Really?
But if it is available,
Go for it.
Go for it.
It's like elk around here? No, deer. I mean, like elk is special. Like
More like,
it's
probably like your deer. So when we're going for a trail run and I see a deer, deer. I get pretty excited. Whereas I walk out home and a couple of 100 metres down the road, there's kangaroos
I'd be so stoked to see a kangaroo.
hopping around. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be stoked.
Such a weird animal.
pretty
Really
cool.
foreign to me, right?
Yeah. You ever been kicked by a kangaroo?
No.
You ever confronted one?
No,
Oh, I'm
never got
surprised.
that close.
You want to run into a bear, but you haven't like beat up a kangaroo?
No.
Scotty, have you seen that video of that guy? The kangaroo had his dog.
His dog,
He
yes.
punched it in the face.
Yes, he went boxing with it. It was the traditional boxing kangaroo moment.
It was real.
Where the kangaroo was attacking his dog. Well, he had a hold of his dog and he raced over to it and he shaped up, "Let's go, kangaroo." And the kangaroo dropped the dog and said, "Let's go."
Is that what's on the signs in Australia? By what to
No.
do when you see a kangaroo?
No, we don't
Fists
have any
up?
signs like that.
No fist? Well, how do you know?
Well,
So many questions.
yes. But there's no signs. Maybe we're just not as sensible as to posting signs that could get you in trouble. Like you see a bear, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
You see a kangaroo, this is what you need to do. But generally they'll just hop away. They've got space to go.
Yeah.
They're pretty quick.
Yeah. Is that why the boxing gloves are on the kangaroos now?
Yeah.
Was it from that video?
No, not from that video.
Okay, so
no,
it's a longer tradition
That's
back.
a longer tradition, yeah.
Yeah.
Way back.
Do you know the story behind that with the boxing
No, I don't.
kangaroo? Yeah.
No.
It's like some weird sideshow at the circus or something. No
Not that
idea.
I can recall.
We're making it up. All right. Aussie circus, boxing kangaroos.
It's just our sporting logo.
That's right.
Boxing kangaroo.
It is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The whole country.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. So that was our Train Anythings. Let's go on to some racing. It's a team race this weekend.
Team race.
Excited.
Yeah, it's coming.
Boise, Idaho.
We are going to be there in force. Shout out to the, 12 people or something that we'll have there.
Yeah.
Racing,
It's a big,
give or take.
It's a big crew.
We'll be there. There'll be a tent. Find us.
This is a fun story because, when did we start planning this trip for you to come here?
It was November last year.
Okay.
When we were on, I think we had a bit of a conversation online, and I said, well, if you can work in a team race within a couple of weeks of camp, I said, let me know because I'm coming. We're doing it.
Yep.
And as soon as you were able to pull the schedule together and the schedules of races were announced and team camp date was committed, the ticket was booked.
Yeah.
Ready to come.
It worked out so well.
So well.
Because the last week we had our TA camp, triathlon camp, which went great. And we were looking at the Ironman schedule and we're like, Scotty, 2 weeks after camp.
This works well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We can do it.
And it was even a pro race, so I was planning on doing it, but I am with the baby.
Punching toddlers.
I'm too busy taking out little kids in my block. Yeah. But yeah, so
It's going to be fun.
it's going to be fun.
If you're there, come say hi. We'll be cheering for everybody. And just going to be a good time. Hopefully.
TA tent, plenty of supporters.
That's right.
Cheering us on.
It's going to be great.
Pick up the pace.
Love it.
Okay. All right. Well, every week we throw a steak.
Pod meat.
On the grill. Yeah.
We-
Got some pod meat.
Go. Today, if you didn't guess, amateur hour with Scotty Behnke from Down Under. He is just going to tell us more about his story, and we're going to ask him questions, pepper him with questions. But we'll get into the head of, I'm going to let him tell his story, but of an amateur who makes endurance sport part of his daily life. He's not a pro yet. I don't know. He can tell us.
We can train anything.
Let's go a little bit at a time.
Brother.
So, we're going to dive into it.
Yeah. What's your first question, John?
Scotty, who are you?
Who am I?
What do you do in Australia? Yeah.
Well, back down at home in Brisbane, just south of Brisbane, living in a nice little new estate down there with the family and partner Katrina, kids who are getting to the age where they're getting a little bit older, and daughters Madison and Shani are definitely getting to their own independence now and have their driver's licenses and getting around, and the boys, Jay and Fletch, are doing their thing, and teenage boys and having a good time. Down there, I'm a police officer by trade.
All right.
I'm working not far from home and working within the community, and really enjoying at work, particularly just trying to develop the young constables at work and bring them through to be the best officers that they can be to serve the community. After 16 years in the service now myself, so it's
Nice.
a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I can't see myself doing anything else in the near future, so that's it.
That's good.
So that's the immediate what I'm doing at the moment, as well as a bit of training and things like that. But I was born in down in Sydney, Manly Hospital. My parents moved out to Western Sydney, out at Penrith, at the foot of the Blue Mountains when I was a young child. And I was given the opportunity through, while I was down there, to play all sports, and initially got into soccer and played that for, 5 years in winter. We did some swim club on Friday nights, and that maybe lasted a couple of seasons, and just learning how to swim, and didn't really take to that at the time. But we had still had family at the beach, so there was always family holidays over at the beach and school holidays and things like that.
I feel like swimming is such a big thing in Australia.
It is. You need to know how to survive the surf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Get
like
in there,
a survival
machine
thing
sometimes.
Unlike here in Montana, where there is no water,
Yeah.
and it's not as much of a priority.
And then
I have another question.
Yes.
You said you have 2 girls. As they were growing up, is it more fun punching older guys that are dating them, or like the toddler punching? Does it get more fun? Dylan, what does Dylan have to look forward to?
Well, I'll just walk around and just use a bit of the look.
Yeah.
It's a bit safer.
Yeah.
Just the look.
It's enough.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan, let's see your look.
Look, buddy.
Dylan, let's see yours.
Want my look?
Yeah, you got to train it. Okay, Scotty, now do yours.
Okay.
Very serious.
Yes.
Yeah, very serious. Like, hey, I'm gonna kick your butt.
That's right.
So good.
Sonny.
So when did you? When did you get into triathlon or endurance sport?
Endurance
maybe?
sport.
Yeah.
So endurance sport started in 2015 when a couple of mates said to me, "Do you want to join a team and do the Dakota Challenge, which is a 96-kilometre trek through the Gold Coast hinterland with just over 5,000 metres of elevation through that course." So together we started doing some training, and I hadn't been doing any training up till that point. So I started doing some jogging and some walking, and at that time I couldn't even jog more than a few hundred metres. So it was point to point. Okay, I'm going to jog to that telegraph pole and then I'm going to walk. So really basic type of stuff. 6 months later we did the event and we finished in 32 hours as a team.
And you're moving for 32 hours, pretty much.
On the go for 32 hours.
Wow.
Yep. So that was
That was your first endurance race?
first endurance race.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was
That's
go.
legit.
That was just on course.
Wow.
So there was the few hours leading up to the race, and then 32 hours on course. A few people from the team dropped out, and I had to join up with another team at one of the last checkpoints just to say that I could finish. So there was a team that had others drop out, so I was able to join them, and we were able to jog part of the way back in and finish it. And at the end of that, I said, "I'm doing this again. And it's going to be faster and better." Within that week, there was really sore, but I said, "No, this is really cool. It's a great cause." And said, "We're going to do this again." Started putting a team together within the next couple of weeks of finishing that event.
Yeah.
So each year annually, we continued to train and continued to improve, and people in and out of the team. The next year was a 24-hour time. Next year after that was 17 hours. And then the next couple of years was 14 hours, 13 hours, 45, as we progressively got better.
Yeah.
Now we're getting more reasonable.
Yeah. And all during this time, I had someone at the local produce store who said, "Why don't you get into triathlon?" It's like, I can't do that. It's too expensive. You've got to buy a bike and you've got to do this and you've got to do that. And so
how does the produce guy talk to you about triathlon? How are you picking out pairs? And
he was doing triathlon at the time.
Okay.
So
you look like that guy.
Yeah, and he'd done the Dakota Challenge event a few times as well.
So you kind of knew him.
He knew
that
doing those types of feats and efforts that if you can do that, you could do triathlon.
Right.
So it just didn't happen initially. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Until 2020.
Right.
Okay.
So,
And then that's when you did your first triathlon
Yes.
in 2020?
yep.
COVID.
So COVID started to come in, and there was some. Is this event going to go on? It was February, so pretty hot, humid down in Brisbane, and there was an event happening the week after, and I went to the local park run on a Saturday morning, which is a 5K community park run. Everyone gets together, and a few associates there said, "What do you happen to be up to next weekend?" I said, "I don't know. I think I got the weekend off. Why is that?" And they said, "Well, do you want to do a half Ironman-distance Triathlon?" What does that involve? Well, it's almost 2K swim and a 90-kilometre bike ride and a 21-kilometre run. And I said, give me an hour. Let me have a think about this. Before I committed.
And it was the next weekend?
It was the next weekend. First ever triathlon, only going. And then during that hour, I thought, well, if I can do these endurance Dakota Challenge events, then surely I can get through
that.
Yeah. So I said, okay, cool, I'll do it. Can I please borrow
everything?
Swim cats, a bike. Soon I got a mountain bike, but surely it's going to be easier. I said, yeah, sure. So I went around to one of the associates' houses and borrowed a suit and a swim cap and some goggles. I thought I'd better go to the pool, local 50-metre pool.
Don't drown.
And see how far I could swim.
Yes.
I swam one lap and started regretting my decision.
Oh, that'll get you. The swim will get you.
I've got to swim to 1.9 kilometres.
Yeah.
Yeah, I struggled. I think I only did about 300 metres that day in total.
I'm just going to save it for race day.
Yes.
Basically.
And then fortunate enough to borrow Stephen from the produce store, his bike, one of his bikes, and we did a very basic bike fit. The bike fit was too small for me. It was a medium-sized bike. And he goes, okay, just spin the legs. Just get on the bike and spin the legs and just keep on turning big circles and then get into the run. Okay, good tips.
We'll do it.
Yes. So that week I did a couple of rides on the bike, maybe 10 kilometres each time, and turned up to the race on the next Saturday, ready to go for my first triathlon.
So good.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How long did it take you?
It took me 6 hours and 15 minutes.
Dang it.
Top of my head.
He beat you.
He beat me.
15
God.
to 25.
Brutal.
15
and I had
6
6 weeks notice
something.
on mine.
Yeah.
What was yours?
6:37 or something like that.
Course? Hilly?
Oh,
Flat?
yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Well, the bike was flat. The run was hilly.
Okay.
The bike was flat, which is worse because you have to pedal the whole time.
Yeah.
What was your course like?
It was, luckily the swim was down at Pottsville, just northern New South Wales, called the Tweed Enduro. And it was in like a tidal estuary that leads out to the ocean, and it was downstream.
Nice.
I was lucky.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
Got in, you could almost float.
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure that the lifeguards on the boards were looking at me going,
That guy.
he might need the board soon. And it was pretty shallow. There was a couple of little sandbars. We're like, okay, take a breath.
Okay.
And so when you finished, were you hooked? Were you like, I'm going to do this. I want to do this again.
Once I finished, it was the bike was 4 loops on a pretty rough road. I just kept on turning the wheels and the pedals, getting through the course. The humidity started to pick up, got into the run, and I knew, okay, I can keep the legs going in the run. Just keep moving forward. It was getting pretty humid, pretty flat course though. And got to the end, and yes, it was a definite decision to, yes, this is me from here on in.
That's
what
cool.
I'm doing.
Well, what do you think it was? So you did those Coda challenges. You did one, took you 32 hours, and you're like, I'm doing this again. And same thing with triathlon, like endurance sport. I feel like some people, when they're starting out, they'll do one and they're like, I'm one and done. Like, I'm good, moving on. Maybe you have some of those friends. But you were of the other camp, doing it once. Like, I can do this better. I'm going to do that again.
Yes.
Did that surprise you going? Like, did you have expectation going into that stuff? Thinking, were you a one and done? Yeah, I don't know. Like, how? Because you started kind of late on the endurance stuff.
Definitely.
And, relatively speaking.
Yep.
Yeah. How old were you?
What was that, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
38.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty late. Yeah.
So.
What was it?
Started getting into it.
Were you surprised? What was that?
Oh, sorry. No, it'll be 10 years ago that I started that first Dakota Challenge journey, so mid-30s.
Yeah.
But the opportunity came up to do it, and I guess the endorphins of just the challenge, the pure endurance challenge of testing yourself physically and mentally to push yourself. And at the time, it was just needed for myself to get through every day, to go, I want to demonstrate to people that this can be done, especially to my kids, that you got to test yourself sometimes physically and mentally to do hard things and to push yourself. Sometimes you don't want to do all the training, and sometimes you don't want to put in the effort. But at the end of the day, the feeling of satisfaction in yourself that you did the best that you could at the end of the event was what inspired me to keep on going, and still inspired myself to keep trying to do better.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
That's awesome.
All right. Have you been consistent? So since you jumped into your triathlon world, tell us more about that journey and a little bit of your rhythm.
So once I completed that first half Ironman, I was, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And at the time, I did have a trip planned to the States at the time, and COVID hit, and not going now. I was fortunate enough to get a refund.
And that was just going to be a vacation?
That was just going to be a vacation.
Yeah.
Come and see some baseball games. Playing baseball, grew up, big Dodgers fan, and I wanted to do that. It didn't happen, so I said, okay, I'll use some of this money to buy a bike. So I went out on Marketplace and...
Always can buy a bike.
Yep.
Extra money, bike.
Bike.
Extra money,
Bought
bike.
a bike. I'm doing this. let's dive right in. And there was a series there. So then obviously we went into winter, and there's a summer series called the Queensland Tri Series that starts up in September. So I picked an Olympic distance event to do from there, and just started doing my own training. And just started, okay, a bit more biking, a bit more swimming, a bit more running, just self-guided, to not really sure what to do, but let's move forward with it.
Keep it going.
Did a couple of the Queensland Tri Series races, and then the next year there's another 100-kilometre race event called Hell of the West out at Gundawindi, which is in not Western Queensland, but about 7 hours kind of southwest of Brisbane. And I signed up for that with a couple of associates from the same running group, and completed that one in, I knocked about, 5 hours something. The swim was hard. That's a big pack start. That was pretty intimidating.
Super fun.
In a river. I distinctly remember going down the river in that particular event, and there was something dead on the side of the river, and you could taste it.
It wasn't an athlete.
You could taste it as you're swimming in the McIntyre River through Gundawindi. It was pretty brutal. Let's get out of this water.
I've never tasted dead things in the water. How about you?
No,
Have you had that experience?
Yeah, fish, for sure.
Oh, oh yeah, the
for
floating
sure.
bass.
So it was definitely an inspiration to get out of the water quicker, but the pack start was that. There was elbows, legs. That was my first experience of a pack start. So it was a little bit scary and intimidating.
Yeah.
I got through it. So after that race, I decided that, okay, I'm doing an Ironman. I'd watched a couple of the YouTube series.
Full meal deal.
Yep, on the Ironman things from 2017, 18, 19, the YouTube special series. Said, doing an Ironman next year. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it properly. I'm going to get a coach. One of the other local athletes had been using a coach for a while, so I had a chat with him, and he was ex-military and seemed to have a good understanding of shift work and training around shift work. I thought that would be really important to strategise and start formulating a plan toward that, and that was the goal. Cairns 2022.
2022.
Yeah,
First Ironman.
Yeah, first Ironman. So in between then I did a couple of other 70.3 events at Sunshine Coast, Queensland, and back to Hell of the West again the next year, or working toward Cairns Ironman in 22.
Yeah. So what's your shift work like? Are you like on a 4-day on, 2-day off? What's your cycle? Or is it very variable?
It can vary. Every other weekend I generally have off with the kids, so then I work every other weekend as well. So then those shifts could be anywhere from a morning shift, a day shift, an afternoon shift, a night shift, any combination in between those weekends that I have off as my days off.
Yikes.
So it's could be a day shift, afternoon shift, back to a day shift, into a couple of night shifts, afternoon shift.
So is it 5 days a week? Is that how your station works on like some rotation?
No,
you'll get 2 weekdays off? Or
We're pretty lucky where our rosters are they're flexible to a degree where you get your 4 roster days off in a fortnight. And if you, like for example, I get every other weekend off, and then I might get a day off here and a day off there in between, all those shifts. So it's inconsistent every roster, so it's fair on everyone.
yeah.
But it's not a set schedule, rotating 4 on, 4 off, same shifts throughout the year.
Gotcha. And then night shift, what time do you go in and what time are you done?
So at the moment, my shifts are 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. shifts, unless you get overtime. So then if you get overtime, it could be finished at 5 a.m. or closer to 6. Then trying to get home. With those shifts, I can generally get home, get to sleep, get up by lunchtime and do something in the afternoon. But the first night shift's generally pretty difficult to do much because you don't usually sleep much the day before you start the night shift. So you could get an hour or 2 hour nap in a 30 to 36 hour window.
So when you were training for Ironman Cairns, is this your schedule?
Yep.
You're doing night shifts and day
doing
shifts.
night shifts.
And how did that work? Were you hungry at night? Did you have weird sleep cycles? Did you feel like you were recovering well? What was your mindset?
Yeah.
You're like, I have to put in a certain amount of work to finish this Ironman, but my schedule's crazy and I have kids.
Yes.
I have a partner.
Yep.
And I have to make sure everyone's happy.
Yes.
So like, as an age group athlete, how does that feel? And
it was...
Are you stressed at times?
It was definitely tough. Something which there was a lot of good communication with my coach at the time who was, okay, this is going to, at the start of the week, we'd have a quick check-in either via message or a very quick phone call. And he said, this is going to be a big week. You need to be prepared. You need to have all your laundry done. You need to have all your bike kits done. If you need to have some meal prep done, because we need to get some work done this week. Obviously having the support of the family to assist with that, but you had to be organised and disciplined. The shift work can help. Can be beneficial because you can do some of your training in the mornings before you start your shifts. Likewise, doing them in the afternoons, earlier in the afternoons if you're doing an early shift, but sometimes you're just feeling flat and fatigued. Mm-hmm. So definitely the midnight munchies. Midnight munchies a lot of the time. I'd often say, heard you rustling around in the kitchen last night.
I didn't eat enough today.
Mustn't quite hit the calories that I needed for training.
Yeah.
And then I was learning as well. So I'd, as part of that, wanting to do it right, do the best I could the first time. I did talk to a nutritionist at the time to work on, let's work on a fueling plan for the race, but then also some everyday eating as to what I needed to be doing.
So, I don't know, educate us, police department. So I was a firefighter for 8 years. And firefighters, we can train on the shift.
Yep.
Can policemen do that? Are you guys not allowed?
No.
No.
Interesting. It is jobs.
Yep.
Yeah, you're on the job.
You're on the job.
Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of the firefighters who
should have been a fireman.
Should have been a fireman. We can cook our 3-course meals every day. And we can go to the gym. And we can
shine the fire trucks.
And then we can have a sleep and have a bit of a nap. Yeah, we don't have that luxury.
Yeah. Pull the cat out of the tree, kiss babies. Yeah.
Look good. Everyone likes the fireman.
I know. Well, there's a funny thing between firemen and policemen. Is there something in Australia where you guys kind of jab each other?
Yeah, we have a little jabs every now and then.
Okay.
But otherwise,
I know that happens here in the US a lot.
we get to work and there's jobs waiting.
Yeah.
So it's into the car, out you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No time for training on the job.
And when you're on shift work, are you in the car the whole time? Are you at station doing stuff?
In my current role, I'm 50-50. So sometimes in the station, just managing the resources of the staff that are there, the jobs that are incoming as the priorities as to what needs to be attended to first. And the other 50% of the time I'm then checking the paperwork and making sure the quality of that and training and developing the officers. And then other times I'm out on the road doing more of a physical presence and backup to support the crews going to jobs, trying to help them and guide them through the job and giving them some encouragement that they're doing the right thing. And that they know that, hey, especially the junior officers, there might be 2 first-year constables just out of their traineeship or working together. So they're very junior officers who, they're good officers, but they don't have a lot of experience yet. So for them to be able to make decisions which can be life, death, or otherwise, is really important for them to know that there is some support there. So I'll let them just do their job, unless there's something I need to step in and go, okay, let's guide this to a direction that we need to take this particular incident.
Yeah. So, policemen, they have probably the hardest job because you guys are going into all the crap, that's going on in the world. Firemen, they're going to, they're doing fun stuff and they're also seeing a lot of the hard definitely. EMS stuff. Yeah. So, but policemen, you're always going in to the dangerous stuff. Is that stressful? And do you feel that stress build up? And do you think training helps alleviate that stress?
Definitely the adrenaline that you get from going into a potentially hostile situation or conflict or dangerous situation, you have those adrenaline dumps. Frequently you can have 1, 2, 3 shift depending on what you're doing. Even just driving fast to an incident is, okay, you're locked in. You need to concentrate to get there safely and make sure you're not putting anyone else at risk to do the same. So you have the massive ups and the massive downs, and you can feel that multiple times throughout the shift. And when you get home, it is, you just want to just go, You really just want.
Right.
You don't want to go.
Don't add more stress in training for an Ironman.
You are just exhausted.
Right.
But in saying that, the consistency of doing something and keeping moving is part of my stress management, I guess, is to keeping consistent. I'm one of those people that says, especially when I have coaches like yourselves now, if you say do this, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, and my first coach was very well aware of that as well, that he had to kind of go, if I put it there, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Over the years, I'm slowly learning that there's some times where you just need to go, I'm just not feeling it today.
Yeah.
What is the benefit of pushing through this? Because it's just adding more stress to you. And when you don't hit those markers, then your stress levels continue to rise and fall, and then you don't recover well.
Spiral.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I just, age group athletes who don't just train all the time and have that leisure are so impressive, because you work a 40-hour job, 40 plus hours.
Whatever it is, yeah.
And then you're training, and then you're training, 12 to 15 hours a week.
Yep.
Sometimes 20.
Average, I might have hit 20 once.
Yeah,
in
it depends.
my first
One big week.
Ironman.
Yeah.
But averaging 10 to 12 in the last 12 months, definitely finding that very manageable and fitting in.
Yep.
Sometimes we might not quite get there, but averaging 10 to 12 is comfortable.
Yep.
Anything more, when I was doing the first Ironman, averaging 14 hours a week, it was definitely starting to get a little bit
much. Yeah.
This is a little bit
Other
much.
things started to fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14 to 17 hours.
Were there any things over the last few years as you've dialed in the balancing the lifestyle that you have and getting through races, like things that you've learned or used to do that you don't anymore, or used to prioritize that you don't anymore, just as you've gotten smarter and lived through it more?
I think I'm certainly trusting the process that and getting better with myself to not be down or hard on myself, that if I don't hit that session, that it's okay. Sometimes whether it be from fatigue and just not feeling it, or sometimes it just gets lonely, like being a shift worker, you don't get to train with people a lot of the time. So a lot of my training is done by myself.
Yeah.
Which can be hard to be inspired enough to hit those targets, which I know that I'm accountable to myself, but then also you guys watching in on to see, is he hitting those little key workouts and things like that? Sometimes I need to do them. But then otherwise, if it just doesn't happen, really starting to learn that goes, okay. And if there's an event coming up, I've got goals. I'd really like to hit those goals, but being okay with the fact that if for whatever reason those curveballs get thrown into workouts or weeks or something like that, is to just be okay with it. And that's what I'm really trying to teach myself. And that's probably a big message, that don't be too hard on yourself, that you're going to achieve your goals still. You just need to be smart about it, because stressing over it might be detrimental to performance on race day.
Yeah, it's something Dylan talks about a lot, in stacking just good workouts and not living and dying by one, whether it's super good or super bad or miss.
Yeah.
Like, it's the consistency over time that just builds, and that's the important part to being successful in the long run and having longevity in the sport.
So, but in saying that, I did get sick a couple of weeks before coming over, and it did floor me, and I was stressing out. I was doing a bit of Dr. Google as to, is my fitness going to decline in 4 or 5 days of not doing anything?
No.
You'll probably be better off.
Yeah, you recovered and are ready to go again.
And Dylan and John certainly got a few messages. Is it okay to take a couple of days off? I knew the answer. I needed some backup.
Right, and that's why it's important to have people on your team, and it helps you make those hard decisions that you can't always do for yourself all the time.
Luckily, had some time off, and coming over was only 7 days away from that, and that was the priority.
Get healthy.
Yep, get healthy.
So maybe I have a question. So what advice would you give somebody who's like, oh, okay, I'm going to train for an Ironman. I've never done this before. I have a full-time job. I have kids. I have a wife. I have a social life. You know, all these things. What advice would you give them from a guy who lives it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Discuss it with those important people around you. Communication is a big one. One of the things that I'm working on is my social life. I don't have a big social life at home. It's work, kids, home, and do it all again and train. But obviously, the social aspect is really important to ensure that you're hitting those key. If you can make training more enjoyable as to whether your social outings are with those people and doing those things, or just having the downtime after you're hitting your key workouts, it'd be really important for the body to recover and the mind to recover as well. So you're not dropping everything.
Yep.
So communication would be a massive factor into diving into something as big as an Ironman. Depending on your goals, if you want to do it within 12 months, and I said, okay, yeah, we're doing this within 12 months myself, or whether it's going to be an 18-month goal, it still needs to be talked about, planned out properly as you're going along.
Yeah. And then you're free to like commit to it.
Yeah.
You know, your family's on board. Yeah, your wife's on board. You can do great things.
And be open to taking feedback as well. Like there was probably a certain point where everything that I was consuming was all Ironman and training and nutrition and everything. And I needed a tap on the shoulder to say, hey, this is getting to be a month, which at the time, I'm not sure if I took it that well. It's like, well, spoke about this is what we're doing.
And this is what we all agreed. This is happening.
And obviously it was a big learning curve as to the demands of it as well for everyone close to me.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll just highlight that because you can communicate well when you start a journey, but when you're getting tired and you're in the grind 3, 4, 5, 6 months into a build, the communication can start lacking.
Yep.
And that's when it's really important to, I don't know, maybe just for people listening, like communicate every week, like how you doing, checking in, you know, because at least for me with my family, is if my wife's happy, like I'm happy. And she's my family. She's my only thing.
Yeah.
So,
please try again.
so I think that's really important. Yeah, communication.
Definitely.
That's a good one.
And they don't know, especially if it's your first Ironman and you go to your family, I want to do this thing. It's going to take these hours. I'm going to need to prioritize this time. And that's one thing. But then when you're actually living it, right, whole other experience. And maybe their expectation of what that meant and what it would mean for them and the impact on them wasn't fully understood. So
it was a massive learning curve for everyone. And then from there, we obviously adapted for the subsequent Ironmans each year after that, where I definitely learned from that, and training volume did come back. And I did a different course. I did Ironman Port Macquarie, Ironman Australia, and the next May, and got a PB on over an Ironman distance, different courses, so it's very hard to measure. Then the next year, again, learnt. Probably I was more of a self-coaching type of year that year, and it was 15 minutes slower. The conditions were different. I was at times kicking myself, saying, "Yep, I was being very critical of myself." But at the end of the day, you've still finished an Ironman.
Yeah,
that's
15 minutes on an Ironman is not much. That's a pretty small margin on a big day like that.
Yeah. So I still have to be very proud of the effort that you can put in on the day. Yeah. And not everyone can do it. Not everyone will do it. And even people at work, you're crazy. Like, I could never do that. Well, you can. You just need to start off with baby steps.
Yes, you can.
Having an influence to people just to get moving and start being active as to whatever they want to do, whatever they want to achieve, is really important for their mindset and well-being through work as well.
Dude, you're such an inspiration because when you started that training for that adventure race, you couldn't even run a kilometer.
No.
Yeah.
And now you're a multi-Ironman, multi-finisher, 70.3, like you're an animal.
All I do is try.
That's right. And your mind's a muscle. So the more you exercise it, just the more it expands and the more the belief starts to grow. And I think you're a living example of that. Yeah. And it's really
very
cool.
grateful to have the support of yourselves and the rest of the TA team, especially now, living vicariously from afar down under, seeing everyone else and enjoying especially the very social, community-based aspect that you have over here is just fantastic. It's really good.
Thanks, Scott. We love it.
Yeah.
We're having a lot of fun.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
But belief in action at work. I mean, right?
That's what he's
That's
living it.
Like you are it.
Yep. And testing week next week, and we have race day coming up, and hope to achieve goals of that's sub 5 hour half Ironman. Like to hit that.
Yeah.
And then there's travel back home, and then the next weekend is a 24-hour adventure race.
Gosh, you race more than
A group of guys.
so good.
It's a busy week next week, and
You're going to be upside down.
You're
Like,
gonna be
where am I?
so upside down.
that mindset of yes, I'm going to be able to do this, but then you also have to go, well, if I'm committing to this, then you've either got the other responsibilities as well, and sometimes you just have to go, I'm going to have to suck up being tired and still get things done.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that was perfect. I mean, it's all mindset. Everything in life. If you believe you can do it, you're going to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
And we'll see what comes in the future.
Okay. Can we back up a little bit? Like, I want to know about your parents. Like, were your parents endurance athletes or anything like that? No. Okay.
Dad got involved with the baseball club, was president and coach and things like that. Got involved, actively involved in baseball as through my youth and teens years. But they weren't specifically endurance athletes or anything. Just encouraged us to try everything, get involved in anything that we could, try all the sports at school. And school was obviously a good opportunity to, if I can make all the sports teams, well, that was time away from school. Soccer, baseball, volleyball, tenpin bowling, rugby league, you name it. Tried everything to get involved and just having a crack, which is name of one of our Dakota Challenge teams. Have a crack.
That's cool. Do you feel like your parents pressured you in any way to pursue sport or endurance events?
Certainly not.
No?
Had conversations recently as to exactly that. What was I like? Did they need to push me, inspire me, or do anything? And they definitely said no. My goal when I was a teenager was I wanted to play Major League Baseball. So I did what I could. I could consume what I could through the old VHS tapes at the time and things like that. We didn't have a lot of baseball to watch until Foxtel started, which was in the late 90s, where we had access to actually watch Major League Baseball. And that was my goal. So I just tried to do everything that I could with the resources that were available to me at the time and the people that were around me to try and be the best that I could be and develop. And didn't quite get there, but I certainly just tried. Kept on trying.
Did you play college ball?
No.
Or how does that work?
You didn't do that. Yeah. No. So what was that journey, and what was the moment where you're like, okay, maybe I won't be a major league baseball player?
It certainly got to the point of when I hit 19 years old, and some of the social things started to change, and turned 18, started going out, and a couple of mates had been signed to farm ball teams in the States or college and things like that. And that, if you didn't make it then, that was kind of the realistic, that was your window. Otherwise, you were just going to be playing first grade in the Sydney competition or possibly for the local kind of state team. That was it. And certain things popped up that got to that point of, okay, I think my window is gone. An opportunity came up for me to move from out of home from Western Sydney up to Toowoomba with work. And I said, Mum and Dad, I'm leaving home. And left home, stopped playing baseball, and started playing rugby league when I moved to Toowoomba.
Nice.
So just a total pivot.
Yeah. Huh. So how long did you play rugby?
I got a good 12. I got a good season in.
Okay.
Good season, and starting to hit my form. Played multiple positions and varying positions. Enjoying that, training hard, and a good group of people. That the guys we were playing with were ragtag bunch of guys from Toowoomba, from Western Queensland, Northern New South Wales. We were kind of like a throw together team, and the coach did really well to bring us together. We made the grand final, lost by 1 point. Then the next year I thought, okay, I'm really enjoying this. I want to train hard and try and make the A-grade squad the next year, because that was under 19s at the time. And little story as to my mindset of I'm going to do this. So the week I trained really hard during the off season, and the week leading up to the first trial game, I had a plain of water on the back of my foot, and back of my heel. So I went to the doctor and they cut it out. I said, "No, not stopping me. So I cut the back of my boot out, and so I could play on the weekend. So there's nothing rubbing on it, and strapped it to my foot, and went out first hit up of the game, ran the ball up and dislocated and broke the ball and my humerus in half.
Oh,
Shoot.
That was my last rugby league game.
Oh, man.
yikes.
Way to be tough. Jeez.
Yes,
You're like, my
so-
heel hurts.
Yeah.
Now my shoulder hurts.
So different lessons learned. If you're injured and you probably shouldn't be playing, don't go and do it.
Yeah.
Because you could do something worse.
Yeah. So your dad was baseball manager. What did your mom do?
She worked full time Monday to Friday. She was just there to support anything that we do.
Yeah, cool.
Really just be the support for everything.
The rock of the
encouragement,
family.
the rock, transport to training, from training. In saying that Dad wasn't an endurance athlete, what he did do was every morning at 4 or 4:30 in the morning, he used to walk to the train station to get an hour to work in Sydney every single day. And then same on the way home, whether it be winter, raining, summer, hot, and then catch the train home and then walk home an hour.
Yeah.
An hour walk?
Yeah, it was about an hour walk, 45 minutes to an hour each
Animal.
way. And that's what he just had to do. So
That's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's, as a father yourself, and how old are your kids in the teens?
Yep, Madison's 17 now, Fletcher's 14.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you noticed that, like when they were kids, did you feel like you had to push one versus the other, or do you feel like we all have this innate drive in us to, I don't know, be something? I'll be interested to see what my kids, end up doing, and again.
Definitely try to give them the opportunity to try anything. One thing that I do question myself sometimes is, especially in modern day society, what is the driver for kids to choose to want to do something? There's so many different influences for them now. And as much as what I tried, they're both naturally gifted that could do anything they wanted to. How much do you push them?
Yeah, that's the question.
It's really difficult. How much do you be that parent when you know they have so much potential to do whatever they chose to do? And it's really tough.
Yeah.
And it's been something I've been working on, is just to let them fly their own journey now. That's part of the conversation to have with my parents. What was I like as a child? Did I need to be pushed, or was I just one of those people that just naturally wanted to do it? They go through ebbs and waves of certainly just to, I'm going to do this, and then it's like, well, you do it really well at it. Let's go training. Well, I don't really feel like it. Okay, being okay with that and letting them choose their own journey. But it's still learning how to do that as well.
Yeah.
Because you want to see your kids succeed.
Yep.
You want to see them do the best they can for the opportunities that they could aspire to, without beating the drum.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm sure, they'll find their way. All right, I think everyone kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just,
It's going to take some time.
Yeah. Nice. Well, John, do you have any other questions? Want to wrap this thing up, or, wrap this segment up?
Yeah.
The steak's burning.
And just,
we should flip it. Okay. Cooking the other side now.
I mean, you got Boise next. Are there other longer term goals, things you're working towards as you look out on your journey? Does that have to do with sculling or
Or flip turns?
Flip turns.
It's the year of the flip.
year of the flip?
The year of the flip.
Don't think we forgot.
Yeah, I committed to that as soon as the first time it was mentioned. We're doing flip turns. I was very proud of myself.
And you're doing them.
I'm doing them.
Yeah.
Yep. December.
So good.
December, John put out the how-to guide and put a little session in as to breaking it right down, and I committed to it.
I love it.
Done.
Amazing.
Yep, so
We have
flip turns.
Check that out.
We have like 5 committed now. Which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
At least that we know
Our
of.
flip turn converts. Make
Yeah.
yourselves known.
There was a very short time, maybe 3 weeks after I thought I'm nailing this, and then one session, I just couldn't do them.
You brain farted.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was like I had flip turn amnesia.
Flip turn backwards.
I was turning sideways, upside down, and I was like, what has happened? Okay, I'll just have to forget about that.
Yeah, move next
2
day.
days later, back in my next swim session, bang,
Boom.
Figure it out.
flip turns, they're back.
All
Okay.
Just let the body do it. Let
yeah.
the brain do it.
Okay, so you nailed that goal.
Yeah, we checked that one off.
What's your next goal?
Yeah.
The next
after
challenge
Boise.
is from TA camp is to do the feet forward facing up, scully.
That is on the list.
That was funny.
So
that
funny.
was funny to watch.
I'm not going anywhere.
So if you weren't watching,
Sinking.
yeah, at Tri Camp, we really tested everyone's ability to float in the water and to push water in a certain way. And there's a skull drill where you're on your back facing the ceiling and your toes are going forward and you're sculling. If you're watching, you're sculling above your head. So when you're moving down the pool, and it's a lot harder than it looks. And everyone, I think there's 3 people who made it down to the other end, and everyone else made it 5 yards.
We're
I wasn't one
going
of them.
backwards.
I pushed off the wall and floated.
And am I doing it right? Here
That's
we
a fun
are.
goal.
So definitely that. I'd still think that I would like to do a sub 11 hour Ironman
Yeah.
at some point.
Heck yeah.
In due course.
Yep.
Yep, definitely.
Okay. Those are
Yeah.
good goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then whatever's next.
Whatever's next.
That's right.
There's multi-stage adventure racing could be on the calendar, but they're big asks again. But at the
Right.
moment, this one a year at 24 hours with a good bunch of guys is really good fun. Just going along with them, and there's little things that pop up and the little tests. The 3-day Ironman event, Ultraman. At some point, I'd like to say that's on the bucket list, which is a 10K swim, 360 kilometre ride, and a 84 kilometre run over 3 days. So essentially, back to back.
3
to back.
ultras
Yep.
in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
So you do your 10K swim, and then you do a portion of the bike ride that afternoon.
Gotcha.
And then the next day is the bulk of the bike ride. And then the last day is, I think, you finish off the bike ride and into the 84 kilometre run.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'd like to do that one day.
That'd be fun.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
You're living the Train Anything lifestyle.
It's happening.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's awesome. Well, do you have anything else you want to say or talk about?
It's been really fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, you're a natural. You're doing great.
Seriously, crushing it.
I encourage anyone that does have these goals out there listening that maybe they haven't quite got to the point of thinking that they want a coach or want some guidance in what they're doing or have some specific goals to trust John and Dylan. If they want to dabble their toe in the water and start out with a little 6-week program leading up to their next race or event that they want to choose to see what it's like, a bit of structured training into their lifestyle, because I can certainly say, vouch for the fact that communication and working in with shifts and things like that, the advice that comes from it is that it's very achievable and certainly ticking off some massive goals in performing better, learning, and then imparting that knowledge to those other people around me as well that are very keen to do the same.
Yeah. It's awesome. We'll write the check later.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Thanks, Scotty.
Walking, talking, train anything.
It is the Train Anything Show.
It is.
But, okay. Well,
Awesome.
yeah, we'll move on to the next segment, eh?
Next segment.
The bucket poll.
Bucket poll, everybody's favorite segment. In this segment, we pull something out of what's not usually a bucket, but it comes from you, question from you, and we read it out and give our hot takes on it.
Quick story. The bucket today is a cowboy hat.
Yeehaw.
Because these two fellers next to me
Yep.
went to a rodeo last night.
Yeah, we did.
Did some swing dancing.
Yeah, we did. In the street. We went to a rodeo and a proper street dance. It was super
It was
fun.
interesting.
I don't know if I'm jealous. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so we got the
cool.
cowboy hat for the bucket.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Take it out. Send your bucket polls into us. in the comments. info@trainanything.com. Send them. But today,
Any way you'd like. Okay, if you had to buy one essential piece of triathlon equipment from Walmart, what would it be and why?
I only get one? I thought it was any of the equipment. Who's going first?
You don't have Walmarts in
Oh, that's
Australia.
right. Right.
No Walmart.
That's right.
First taste of Walmart yesterday.
Yeah.
It was massive. It was surprisingly big.
Yes.
Yep.
They usually are.
Yep.
So what's your closest thing to Walmart down under?
Oh,
Where you are, or maybe anywhere.
Food, clothes,
And it's
sporting
cheap,
equipment.
like relatively.
you have to go to a whole shopping centre where you get everything. But so there's nowhere that really does all of that stuff.
So like you'd
as
have
well as food and groceries.
So you'd have like a separate sports, like all their departments would be separate stores.
Closest thing in relation to accessories and clothing would be a Kmart.
Kmart.
Yeah, good value toys, clothing, accessories, a bit of electronics.
Do they still have blue light specials? Wasn't that Kmart?
Well, I don't think so. Not
Was that
I've
Kmart?
seen.
I didn't go into Kmart's.
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason they're all
R.I.P.
closed down in the
Kmart.
US.
I'm shocked that if it's the same Kmart, maybe it's a different Kmart.
It's probably a different model.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Otherwise, you've got to go to a different grocery store
Okay.
to get you
No combo.
no combo.
All right, so since you don't have Walmart,
But you've
the
been there.
question is Walmart.
He has been there.
Okay, you've been there, but you didn't like.
I think there was a quick in and out.
through the accessories. Yeah, we got in and out. I warned him.
It was pretty distracting. Like, oh, look at that.
I'm going to go over
Look what
there.
they're selling here.
Literally everything.
Yeah.
So you can think of one piece of equipment that you'd like to use. John, do you have one?
Well, I was going to... Well, did they sell bike tubes?
Yeah.
I don't know. Bike tubes, water bottle, like throwaway
I was
water
gonna say
bottles.
a pair of swimming goggles.
Might be pretty good.
Ooh, swimming goggles there.
Yeah.
Goggles might be...
Not from Walmart.
Not
but
from Walmart.
We did just say pick a piece of equipment.
We will...
Well, you did say Walmart had everything.
They do, but not always...
Sponsor plug. Go to Blue 70.
Yeah.
Blue70.com to buy all your swim goggles.
They have everything, but not always in the brands and quality that you might want for again and again. So
Yeah.
in a pinch, maybe.
Yeah.
But...
Water wings.
Yeah. I feel like the basic staples. Yeah, water bottles, tubes. I think they have tubes.
If they have Body Glide there, that's what I'm going for.
Ooh, I don't. Would they
If you
have
guys can see
Bodyguard?
my neck, do you see that, Scotty?
Yeah, I see that.
It's not a shark bite.
That's just
That's a
permanent-
wetsuit
That's
bite.
permanent scarring from the amount of training that you do.
So
We need Body Glide. Where's sponsor at? Send Dylan Gillespie some love.
Well, I just forget it. Crap.
Oh.
It's staring at me in the face right now. I'm gonna go Body Glide. That's a lifesaver. You can put
They
that
have
stuff
it.
anywhere.
You can.
I hope they have it. Walmart definitely has it. If not, a
I
bike
don't
pump.
know.
Bike pump?
Bike pump.
I don't know. You need a bike pump.
Yeah, need bike pump, need goggles.
What else? I mean, what else could you actually get there?
I like Gear's throwaway water bottles.
Yeah.
They're cheap there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy like running gear. I wouldn't buy anything I moved in. Is that my?
You can almost get everything there. You get some nutrition as well.
You literally could outfit yourself
yeah.
in
You could
Walmart.
you
get a little bit of
stuff.
hydration,
Yeah.
bit of calories.
You could absolutely.
Calories.
You could get some calories.
Yeah.
For sure.
They don't have tri suits. They don't have cycling gear.
No.
Maybe some like bike gloves. You know?
Well, they might
I
have
bet
some
they'll-
decent bike
Well,
gloves.
over here you will need them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at home not so much.
No.
It's too warm.
We don't get snow.
Oh well, we're talking.
Well, no, you can have summer bike gloves.
Just
you know,
for comfort.
yeah, just
for,
for comfort.
for our soft little
Yeah.
triathlete hands. Okay. Did we?
Did we get there?
That's a hard
I just
one.
want to make sure we answered the question for
don't-
the asker.
Yeah.
I'm going through the different departments of Walmart in my head.
I'm saying Body Glide.
I feel like we
I don't
got
trust
there.
anything else.
Sunglasses in a pinch. They have those for
I
cheap.
did when we were looking for belt buckles yesterday. I saw some pretty sweet sunglasses.
They're probably like
yeah,
$4.
There you go. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, sunnies
They
would
look
be good.
sporty.
That's right. Yeah, don't pay for those extra labels. You don't need them.
Go to Rudy Project.
Another sponsor blog.
Gotta shout out my sponsors.
I don't think Rudy's in Walmart.
No.
All right. Well, if you find things and you're at Walmart and you would buy it, take a picture, send it to us.
Yeah.
Tag us in a story. We want to know what you would buy at Walmart to support your endurance endeavors.
And I'll follow along and see what's posted.
That's right.
Show to Walmart.
Oh,
Well, is that our show, Johnny boy?
I think that's our show.
Oh my gosh, I don't want it to end.
Keep it rolling.
What else do you have
Thank you
to
so
say,
much.
Scotty? Do you have another hour of?
There's probably a lot. Our listeners
didn't
might
mean
go,
it.
They might say, get another spoonful of Vegemite.
Yeah. Ooh,
That was so gross.
that was so bad. My stomach has been doing things over here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Apologies if you can.
You got your harmonica?
Yes?
Let's do it.
Take us out.
Okay.
Well, it's 3 o'clock on a Saturday. We're interviewing the Aussie from below. His name is Scotty. He's trained up his body. He's on the TrainAnything Show. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the Aussie man. Sing us a song today. Ah.
Thanks for listening. Thanks, Scotty, for coming all this way, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
That's our show.
Yeah, mate. Out.